Hola, and welcome to Spain Impossible. I'm your host, Jim. Today is the monthly update for May 2025. What exactly did I lose on the blueprint? And stick around to the end, guys. I'm going to do this in two parts. I'm going to kind of walk you through what I document. All right. Hey, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Remember, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for coming again because I appreciate it. Subscribe and like, and let's get into it. Okay. What did I lose on the blueprint in May? Now, remember, this is not my first 2 weeks where I would have like a big weight loss. Actually, I didn't have that big of a weight loss in the first 2 weeks because I've done this before. So, what did I lose over the last May 1st to June 1st? Now, all of my stuff is available for free. I'm putting out a step-by-step video series called the Fat Loss After 50 Vodcast. So head over there and check that stuff out. But let's stop wasting time. You guys came here for the update. So in May of 2025, from May 1st to June 1st, I dropped 14 pounds. Exactly, which is kind of ironic, but 14 pounds throughout the course of the month. So 4 weeks in a month, give or take, 4 times 3 is 12. I beat 3 pounds a day, or 3 pounds a week. Sorry, 3 pounds a day I'd be in the hospital. I beat 3 pounds a week. So that leaves me with 80.2 pounds to lose, because in the first 2 weeks, I lost some weight as well. So I am down a total of 19.8 pounds. Couldn't get that 0.2 for a full 20, man. I'll tell you what. Ooh, I looked at that scale and I was like, come on. Come on. Seriously? You can't give me the 20 in the first 7 weeks of this program? But that doesn't matter because I have 11 months left, roughly, give or take. I said May 1st. Now, I started April 14th, but I have technically, if I go all the way to May 1st, 2026, I have 11 months left to lose 80.2 pounds, which levels the playing field because having a 14-pound weight loss here means that I'm not as concerned about seeing a 10-pound weight loss damn near every month. So, not that I'm going to give up, not that I'm going to quit trying, not that I'm going to do much of anything different, because it works. I'm telling you, it works. I stumbled across this and it works. So I'm going to go, you know what? If you guys want to jump off the video here, that's the update. I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. I'm 14 pounds lighter, 19.8 since the beginning. This is great. Wonderful. Remember to subscribe, like. If you get value from my content, please buy me a coffee. I'm going to flash it up across here somewhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for those of you who are interested in that little nugget I was talking about, I'm actually going to do a screen capture of my last week's daily diet tracking, my journaling. That's available on the website for free. You can grab it, print it out at home, use it yourself. But I'm going to put that in right about here. All right, guys, I am here with my weekly tracking, May 26th to June 1st, and I've got it open here in Photo Director 365 so that I can zoom it up and show you guys super easy, way easier than using any of the other image viewers that I know of. So I wanted to show you the full sheet so that I'm not, going Oh, let me take this little bit and let me take this little bit. We are going to zoom up so you can actually see it. Um, Probably 50%. Nah, maybe we should go up to 75%. So we'll jump up to 75% and I can move everything around here. Now, uh, to quickly walk through this, we have on the sheet, if you have never seen this before, why not? Go over to the Spain Impossible website, click on the health page, and it is free to download. You don't need to even put in an email address. Just click on the button, download it, print it out. This is the best system this is the system that I used to hand write. And I went, you know what? I should just put this in a form so that I can have a whole week on one piece of paper. Now you got to write a little bit small, but that's okay because I use abbreviations for a lot of things. So up here in the corner, I have my weight from ending last week, 278.2. So this number off here to the side, this is my step count to the day, and my step counts last week were really not that great. 4904 on Monday, 5112 on Tuesday, 3000 on Wednesday. I was working. I don't know what the heck I was doing, but you can see here each individual date. I didn't put a box there for that because afterwards I was like, hey, you know what? I should write my step count down every day. Um, and you know, there's a little bit of space here and there where you can make some other notes if you want to make notes on here. But all in all, this thing works great because we've got our date up here in the corner, 526, the weight we scaled out that day, plus or minus, because, your body does weird things. Sometimes you're going to be down, sometimes you're going to be up, sometimes you'll be down for 2 days and up one day, sometimes up 2 days and down three. That's why I scale every single day. So then I've got a box for total lost. I have an InnevaFit scale, and I did check on Amazon. They are still available. I do not have an affiliate link, none of that stuff. They're about 50 bucks, and it puts an app on your phone. And what you can do then after you weigh is there's a progress tab. I'll, I'll tell you what, I'll pop something up in here on the video, just a little thing that shows you a screenshot of the InnevaFit app. But that's where I get my fat percentage, my H2O percentage, which is water, in case you didn't know, and total muscle in pounds. Now, why do I track muscle? It's in the videos, but hey, real quick, if I start losing a lot of muscle, more than a few pounds in a week, I want to know because something's wrong. I shouldn't be losing that much muscle, especially not in a week. Maybe my protein's off. Maybe I'm just going too low on calories, whatever it is. We don't count calories because we're looking at our food every single day. Simple. Exercise, yes or no? WTD means I walked the dog. Now, this is what's really sad about my number for Monday of 4904. I walked 2.8 kilometers in 28 minutes and 4,003 steps. So throughout the rest of my day, I only managed to get 901 steps in. I mean, like, come on, dude. I realize I'm not up to exercising 7 days a week, a full half an hour, which is what my target is, which is what the blueprint targets, but I have to start slow, man. I only started 6 weeks ago. And I'm recovering from a serious knee injury. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful with walking. And if my knee hurts, I don't walk much after I have walked the dog. So, the teas. Teas are integral. 2 cups of oolong, 2 cups of Earl Grey, 2 cups of rooibos, and 2 cups of hibiscus, which, hey, let me get a drink here real quick because this is my rooibos and green tea with a little bit of apple cider vinegar splashed into it. So I am practicing what I preach. This is exactly how I lost 14 pounds this month. Exactly how I did it. I don't hide anything. I show you everything. I tell you everything that I'm using, doing, how I'm doing it. Exactly. Breakfast on Monday was at 9:30 a.m. That's what time I completed it. I don't write down what time I started it, but just, so I know this is when I stopped shoving food in the old pie hole here. 3 eggs, 3 bacon, 1 toast. And I know these are my uh, shorthands. So I know what my eggs are. It's 3 eggs. I use pink sea salt and I put cayenne pepper on them because black pepper, I love black pepper, but it can be irritating to the stomach lining. So I'm using cayenne pepper because it does have a little tiny thermic effect in the body, but it's better for your stomach lining. And considering that I'm using lemon and apple cider vinegar, those are supposed to help my stomach and my gut heal along with the liver. So why irritate the stomach with black pepper? And 1 toast, I always have guacamole on it. And if you've watched my other video, I spritz a little something special on my toast before I put the guacamole on it, just to up a certain food stuff that is important in this diet. Lunch, I skipped. I don't know why. Mondays are a filming day. Mondays are a video editing day. Maybe I was just in my office all frickin' day long recording and editing videos. But dinner, I finished at 6:45. It was a smoothie, a little dish of cashews, some round browns, which I'm glad I finally finished the bag, and a True Bar. Now, if you watched my Costco haul video, I had not tried True Bars before, and I thought, hey, I skipped lunch. Why don't I try a True Bar? And it was pretty palatable. It wasn't, I didn't find it as tasty as the RX bars, but hey, to each their own, right? It's just nice that it's an option for it's definitely sweeter tasting than the RX bars are. If I remember correctly, the carbohydrate counts and the sugar counts are about the same between the two, but the True Bar definitely tasted sweeter to me. So as we go down, I do the exact same thing. Tuesday, 3 eggs, 3 bacon, 1 toast. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you can do the same thing, eat the same thing every single day, it is going to make it so easy to shop, so easy to put everything together every day. Lunch is a smoothie. Dinner by 7 p.m. I'm at work this day. So, cashews, few small pieces of jerky, about an ounce, maybe a little bit over an ounce. 4 slices of ultra thin cheese. That's what cheese is. And I have a little dish of olives and a V8. That's my dinner while I'm working because I work 3 to 11. And then I'm done eating. I don't eat anything else, and I make it to bed about midnight. So from 7 to midnight, I am letting my body digest, letting things do what they're supposed to do in the body. I'm not adding more food to it. I'm telling you, the longer you go between dinner and bedtime, between 3 to 5 to 6 hours, the better this is going to work. So I did not put for exercise, I put no, but I put laps because at work, I get up every so often and do laps around the cubicles, and I did 5,112 steps that day. Same thing on Wednesday, except for I decided to switch to potatoes and beans at breakfast, black beans. Now, I will do a video about how I do all of this stuff, but the thing with potatoes is I cut them. I use olive oil and some seasoning and I air fry them. And once they come out of the air fryer, I put them in a little Ziploc baggie and I put them in the freezer because when I take them out of the freezer, even when I reheat them, some of that starch in the potatoes has turned to resistant starch, which means my body can't eat it. It can't do anything with it. But the bacteria in my gut love resistant starch, the good bacteria. So you're feeding the good bacteria by taking your potatoes, cooking them, cooling them, and not using them until the following day. And I reheat them in the pan. I make basically an omelet out of the 3 eggs, the potatoes, and the black beans. And I put a little guacamole on the side because healthy fat and fiber in the guacamole, and a little bit of protein too. Smoothie, same thing for dinner, same thing, laps. I'm recording all of my stuff. I'm doing everything every day. Now, on Thursday, I ate breakfast late because my wife was nice and let me sleep in. She actually had the morning free so she could take our son to school that day. So instead of doing a smoothie and stuffing myself, I threw an RX bar in my bag. And after I got to work, I was like, now I'm starting to feel a little bit hungry. So I had the RX bar, and that held me over till dinner. And that's what I did for lunch that day. Excuse me. More of that ribose green tea and a little bit of apple cider vinegar because my throat's getting dry. This is the fourth video I've recorded today. So we get to the bottom of the sheet. Let me move this little guy out of the way so that we can see the bottom of the sheet. I am tracking in kilometers when I walk because I'm moving to Spain. They don't use miles. So Sunday, end of the week, you can see here I was minus 1 point. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. I was minus 1.6. I was back up a pound. I was down 1.2, down 0.8. Total lost, not for the week. Total lost from the beginning is 19.8 pounds. May 1st to June 1st, I am down 14 pounds exactly. For the week, this was the end of week 7. Total lost was 4 pounds. That's 0.571 pounds per day I lost. I have 80.2 pounds to my goal. I exercised 4 days a week for 158 minutes. That does not count laps around the cubicles. I don't count those as exercise. That's just me trying to move at work because I used to have jobs where I moved a lot at work, and now I'm in an office and I don't move a lot at work. So I'm just trying to balance out like, hey, I need to move some at work. So that's the basics, man. Use it. Download it. It's free. You don't even have to put in your email address. Write everything down. Oops, I forgot to write my dinner in on Saturday. I know I had dinner, and I know exactly what it was because I eat pretty much the same thing every single day. It makes it so simple. My shopping list is quick and easy. My making food is quick and easy. If I'm going to prep food on Sunday afternoon for the week, it's quick and easy because about the only thing I'm going to prep is if I want to do potatoes for the week or if I want to do rice and beans for the week. Next week, once my potatoes and beans that I've got going on right now are gone, I'm going to go back to the toast. So it's simple switches, simple things. Last night, I had a hamburger patty, no bun, no cheese. I had some A1 on it, because I love A1. I'm a sucker for that. So, sue me, it's a little ultra processed, but hey, that's how it goes. That's the brilliance of this plan. That is the absolute brilliance of doing this. I can see every single day what I ate for the week. And if I had not lost 4 pounds this week, I would be like, hey, what can I switch up? What can I make different? What can I do? Can I move something back to lunch? Can I skip a lunch more often? And you can see I skipped another lunch on Friday. I don't condone skipping meals, but if I'm not hungry, I'm not putting a meal in. I'm just not. Excuse me. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Because I'm telling you, eating like this, you don't feel hungry. You are constantly full. And it's amazing. I can't believe I stumbled across this and it took me over 50 years. Well, not 50 years of dieting, probably 40 years of dieting, maybe 35 years of dieting to find something this simple, this easy, that works this frickin' well. So that's the sheet, guys. Back to the regularly scheduled video. And thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to share this with you. All right, guys. That's it for today. That's the update. that's the walkthrough of my daily diet tracking. Hopefully this one didn't drag on too long for you guys. Remember to subscribe and like, and hey man, I put out some money every month for, websites and all this other stuff that I'm doing to provide these resources for you guys for free. That's how I want them to be. I don't want to go, hey, jump on my webinar, and at the end of the webinar it goes, if you want the real secret, it's $9.97. Sign up today. We're not having any of that crap here. So, subscribe, like, buy me a coffee, drop me a comment. What do you have questions? Some of it may be answered in the step-by-step videos that I'm doing in the Fat Loss After 50 podcast. So you can check those videos out. Otherwise, until next time, guys, come along for the journey, because it's going to be one hell of a journey.